Welcome back, my dear students of class 3. This is the second part of this tutorial video of chapter 4. Name of the chapter is the Internet and Introduction. Today we will start from advantages and disadvantages of Internet. Okay, we will see some advantages as well as some disadvantages of Internet. Let's see first some advantages. Which are the advantages? The first is faster communication. Okay, Internet provides the facility to communicate very fast. Okay, Internet has made communication easy and faster. You can communicate with many people at the same time by using emails, chatting, or by the help of social networking. Okay, so it is a very faster communication way, faster communication medium. Okay, now next is abundant information. A lot of information can be taken on any topic from internet. Okay, it is a very good source of information. You can search any information in the internet related to your interest, right? So it is a very good source of information. Third one is easy sharing. Internet not only gives us the facility to gain all types of information, it also facilitates sharing this information with many users at the same time. You can share any information to many users, okay, at the same time. Okay, very fast sharing facility is given by this internet, right? Next is online services and e-commerce. Using internet we can do money related transactions online, we can transfer funds, we can book tickets, we can shop online and much more. So online services and e-commerce, this is the another facility of this internet. Next is cost saving. It is easy to share printers, scanners, modem, etc. in a network. Means if your computers are in a network, for example 10 computers are in a network, you can use only one printer, one scanner or one modem from each computer. You don't have to buy separate printers, scanners or modems for every computer. You can use one printer for every computer, for each computer, and you can use one scanner to scan from each and every computer. So internet gives you facility to share the hardware resources also. So it cuts the cost and it saves your money. Now let's see some disadvantages. First is virus threat. You know children, if your computers are connected to the internet, there is always chance to attack your computer by virus. Okay, this can result in loss of your important data. So this is one of the disadvantages, virus threat. Computers that are connected to the internet can be attacked by viruses. Next is information loss, another disadvantage. Information shared over internet is not fully secure and can be stolen by the people with bad intentions. Okay, so users should take care of your things, like when you are sharing sensitive information like credit card details, debit card details, passwords, etc. So you have to be very careful. People can steal these informations, right? The next disadvantage is fast spreading of wrong information. Sometimes the information posted on the internet is not genuine, but it spreads at a very fast speed, leading to problems and misunderstandings. Next is spam. Many times users get unwanted messages, advertisements which are known as spams, which you don't want to see. Okay, so these are some advantages and disadvantages. Now we will discuss about some commonly used terms. First is website. What is a website? A website is a collection of web pages, okay, linked to one another. Right? A website is a collection of web pages linked to one another. Right? The information available on the internet is contained in the websites and on the web pages. As a book contains a number of pages, Similarly, a website is a collection of related web pages linked to one another. Next term is web page. What is a web page? Information is put on the internet in the form of digital pages called web page. So each web page is a digital page on the internet. It is a single digital page on the World Wide Web. These pages may contain text, graphics, video, audio and links to other web pages. Next is home page. The first page of any website. The first page of any website is called home page. Okay, which contains the links to other pages also, right? So this is the home page. Next is web browser. What is a web browser? A web browser is a software or a program allows you to access the entire information available on the web. Okay, so web browser is an application software or it is a program which allows you to access the entire information available on the web. If you want to connect your computer, laptop, smartphone to the internet, you need a web browser. Okay, without web browser you cannot connect your device to the internet. Now some commonly used web browser. Which are the examples of web browser? The most popular web browser nowadays is Google Chrome. Next is Mozilla Firefox, Opera Mini, UC browser, Safari, Internet Explorer. These are the examples of web browser. Next is search engine. A search engine is a software that searches for any information required by a user. Okay, so search engine is a software which helps you to search for any information on the internet. What you have to do, just you have to type a keyword related to your search in the search box and click search button or press enter key. So search engine is a software which helps you to search for any website on the any information on the www. Some examples of search engines: google.com, bing.com, yahoo, etc. These are the examples of some search engines. Now, how to open a web page? To visit a website or a web page, you need to put its URL into the address bar that appears on the top of the web browser. Okay, you need to know the URL. URL means the address of the website. If you want to open any website, you have to type the URL, you have to type the address of the website on the address bar. Then you have to press enter key. The website will be opening in front of you. Okay. Now we will see some best practices related to the online safety. How can you be safe when you are online, when you are using internet? How to protect yourself, right? First of all, you have to protect your system. How? By using antivirus. Use antivirus. So what is antivirus? Antivirus is a program that protects your system against viruses. It identifies, prevents and removes viruses from your computer. Some examples of antivirus: McAfee, AVG, Quickhill, Norton, etc. Okay, so these are the examples of antiviruses. So how to protect yourself? First one is use antivirus. Next is keep backup of your data. It is always advisable to keep backup of your data on a secondary storage device. This keeps your data safe even if your computer faces a virus attack. Okay, if your data is kept in another storage device like a pen drive or in an external hard disk, so if your computer is attacked by viruses, you don't have to think about your data because your data is kept in another device also. So always better to keep your data as backup. Okay. Now next is always scan your attachment. Email is the most common means of transferring viruses, Trojan, malware, etc. Okay, so email is the most common means of transferring virus, Trojan, malware, etc. to your system. You should always run an antivirus scan for all the attachments. Okay, all the attachments attached to any email before saving it to your computer. Means you are suggested to scan your attachment before you save it in your computer. Right? Now next is think before you click. While surfing internet, you may come across several options. While selecting them, be vigilant to select the appropriate one. Take the help of your teacher or elders while making the selection. Right? So these are the safety features what you should follow when you are online, when you are using internet. Which are the safety features we discussed till now? First one is use antivirus, then keep backup of your data, then always scan attachments. Next, think before you click. Now the next is how to protect yourself. You have to choose a strong password. Okay, when you are giving password, always you have to give a strong password. What does it mean? It means you should contain a combination of letters, numbers and special symbols. Okay, when are you creating a password for yourself? Always try to create a password by the combination of letters, numbers as well as symbols. Next is do not give your personal details to strangers. If you don't know somebody, please don't give your personal details to them. Okay, next is be careful when making friends on internet. Okay, you can meet a number of people on the internet. Many of them pretend to be what they are not. So you should choose your friends carefully. Now the last one is practice caution when shopping online. Always check the validity of the website you are shopping from. Be extra careful when sharing your card details for making payments online. So these are the some safety features what we have discussed today. In next video we will discuss with some other topics. Till then, goodbye, take care.